Yo, bro.
Say, bro.
It's
Your
your boy
boy 360
360
Wave,
Wave,
bro.
bro.
Now, guys, today we just bring y'all like a little story time, like just talking about our wave journey. So, before we jump into this video, make sure you go like.
Comment,
Hey, you new to the channel,
subscribe,
subscribe
and
and join
join
the
the
gang.
gang.
And make sure you turn on post notifications so you won't miss out none
None
of
of
our
our
new
new
videos that's
videos.
about to drop. We got a lot planned for you guys, so y'all just stay tuned for those new videos about to drop. So, we just talking to y'all about like our little wave journey, like before we just started waving or whatever. So let me start with mine. I started waving like, let's say, like in 28. We've been was waving ever since like 2017, but we didn't really know what much. All we knew was brush our hair, put grease in, and then put a durag on. We didn't like have no experience. We didn't know like stuff about stay consistent. Like we was young boys for real. Like we didn't know nothing about waving. We just knew brush your hair, put like grease in, some Murray's grease and durags. Because parents all they know is like back in the day stuff. And like they give stuff like the Murray's grease and all that and stuff like that, but it's other different products and stuff like that. But all they knew was Murray's. That's all they had back in the day was Murray's. But yeah, we didn't even know too much. We were just like, let's brush our hair, let's put our Murray's grease in. We didn't even know it was called pomade. We didn't even know it was thick pomade. We didn't know nothing about weaving. We didn't know nothing about staying consistent. All we did was brush our hair. Sometimes went to sleep without a do-rag. Whenever we felt like brushing our hair, that's when we brush our hair. Whenever you feel like putting a do-rag on, that's when we put a do-rag on. Like, we really were just like out of line with weaving. We like, but at the same time, like we really thought we was gonna get waves like that. We really thought we was gonna get 368 just like that. But no, like as we start to get older, we start to find out more and more and more going into our wave journey, like staying consistent, doing all that. So this like 2017, like when we first started weaving, like we didn't know nothing, like for real, like and we didn't like we were just like doing what we doing, just doing. We wasn't staying consistent. We wasn't putting in the work. That's why we ain't even had no bro. I'm telling, we didn't even have no ripples coming. Like for real, I'm dead serious. All we did was just brush our hair like anyway. Like the next time we brush our hair, go that way. Then like we all over the place with the brush. We ain't have ripples coming out. I'm telling y'all, like we ain't had nothing, cause we wasn't using a mirror. We ain't know nothing about a mirror, brushing your hair with a mirror. We wasn't using no mirror. We wasn't even moisturizing our scalp. We wasn't even putting in the time and the buzzword. We was overlapping, crisscrossing, whatever y'all want to call it. But yeah, but that was 2017. But then when 2018 came, uh, 2018, 2018 was about 3 years ago. But yeah, I was like in sixth grade. Yeah, I started waving again. But I found out like I found out like a little bit more of the waving, like a little bit more. See, I was in fifth grade in 2017, I think. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I think so.
2021.
Time go by so fast, but yeah, it was like 2018 when I started waving again. I just started waving, not him, or I just started waving by myself, and I was getting it in. I was putting the brushwork. I was wearing durags, going to school. When I had to get to school, I take them off, brush my hair through the day, go to the bathroom, get little brush sessions in the bathroom mirror, even though you can't see nothing in those type of mirrors because they so dirty. But anyway, I was really putting in the work. I would stay consistent. I wasn't going to see what I do rag. I was putting in the brushwork, like I was greasing my scalp while moisturizing. I was using them plastic bags. I was using my thick pomade grease. I was ragging up every time. Like every time, like I used to that's the time when like I started to take waving seriously. Even when I used to play the video game, I used to be ragged up. Like I was doing it for real. Cause though like all my mans, like all my friends and all them, like they ain't have waves. Like only they yeah, they all had like grew out here, but my other friend, like he was like a little Puerto Rican dude. Like he had like little spiky Chinese hair or whatever, but he wasn't Chinese. He was like Dominican or something. Y'all know how their hair be anyway. But yeah, he was trying to get waves too, but like he got straight hair. Like he trying to be a straight hair weaver. Like he wasn't even putting in time or whatever, being consistent. He wasn't even greasing it up or nothing like that. He was just brushing his hair any type of way. he didn't have like nothing coming up in there or nothing like that. But yeah, but I was doing it right. I'm trying to tell him like this how you do it. I was telling him step by step. But at the same time, I only know a little bit about waving at that time. I ain't know a lot how I do now. But yeah, I was still staying consistent. I was still brushing, doing my thing, and all that, staying consistent. But I stopped waving again. I stopped waving. I stopped taking it seriously. I just started messing around again, falling asleep without my do-rag, not brushing my hair. I just stopped waving again. Y'all could probably say something about y'all journey of waving too. Before y'all knew a lot about waving and before you got them waves in. But yeah, like y'all can even say something about y'all. So like how when y'all first started waving and stuff, like y'all ain't really care. Y'all ain't know what y'all was doing. Y'all can't fall asleep without your do-rag. Y'all ain't take it seriously. Y'all wasn't being consistent, none of that. But yeah, I stopped waving again. That was 2018. And then I stopped waving all the way to 2019. No, 2018. Yeah. Then like late 2019, I just started like out of the blue brushing my hair again, just messing around. I found myself brushing my hair and just messing around. Like I wasn't taking it seriously then. I was just brushing my hair, messing around. I put on my do-rag and all that, but then I stopped again. I said, man, this is a waste of time. Like, what I'm doing this for? That's how I was thinking. I was like real young. Like I'm like I don't care. So yeah, that's that. But then 2020 came. 2020 came. Like we was going to school and all that. Like waving and all that. Like and then like COVID came and then like I stopped waving. Yeah, we was quarantined and all that. We couldn't go to school and all that. So I'm like, let's start back up waving since we ain't got nothing to do. So I started waving again. I started taking it seriously. I started woofing, getting my cuts every 4 weeks. Like back then, I ain't know nothing about woofing. I didn't even know what that was. Like I'm keeping it real. Like no lying stuff. I'm dead serious. Everything I'm saying. Like I ain't even like I was just messing around for real. But then yeah, like I said, I took it seriously. Started getting my haircuts. Started bending brushwork. I finally got me a mirror. I started using the mirror, hitting the right angles. I watch videos like I found myself watching videos like the correct like how to hit the correct 360 angles, and then I bought me a mirror. Found myself like in the mirror hitting them right angles and all that. So yeah, I got me a mirror, got me thick pomade, I got me a little do-rag, got me a brush, a nice medium hard brush, and I just started waving again. And that's the time I started taking it seriously. I started getting my haircuts every 4 weeks, start woofing, combing. I started taking it seriously, like for real. But I started seeing my ripples coming in. But then yeah, I had cause every time like I said, like in 2019 when I started waving again, like in 2019, I told y'all I started taking it seriously again, but I stopped. When I started taking it seriously in 2019, all I had was like a little 180. I just had the whole top like I just had all that was wavy. My friends kept telling me, where the sides at? Where the sides at? Get the sides. Well, I never used to put in that much brushwork that I could start getting them on the sides. I always had more hair on the top than like on the sides and all that. So back to 2020, I was waving. I started waving again, like I said already, and then I started waving again like after like a month. My top was in and stuff like that. When I do my wash methods, like my waves always come out looking like every time. Like if I'm not taking, let's say if I stop waving, and I find myself doing the wash method, I'll have waves again because my hair is like on that level. My hair is trimmed a little bit. So yeah, I always had the top. Like if I start waving today and start waving a year later, I'm gonna have the top. Like, cause that's one. Like the top never goes away. Like even though like if let's say, yeah, like my top never goes away. I always like it always be there when I start back. So yeah, 2020, taking it serious, putting in the brushwork. I spit just came out of my mouth. Anyway, putting in the brushwork, not buying brushes, using the mirror, greasing it up, putting do-rag on it after every session and all that. I'm really taking it serious at that time. So yeah, like since and then like after I started taking it serious, cause we was quarantined in the house, we ain't had nothing to do but play games and stuff like that, or whatever, what we always do, and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, I started like yeah, I was waving. Yeah, I was waving 2020. Yeah, I remember. Then like and it was summertime when Corona like first started. So my grandpa like he was hyped to get his boat in the water, and every time he got a Sea Ray 20, he got a 29 foot. We used to go spend the night on a boat, whatever. I found myself going to sleep without a do rag on the boat, going down to the beach, like from the marina, going down to walking down to the beach without a do rag. I wasn't even brushing my hair sitting at the beach, at the docks, or nothing like that. I found myself without a do rag. We used to spend the night on the boat for about 3 days or a week sometimes if we really wanted to stay bad. For a week or 3 days. I felt like I stopped waving, but that's and then like in the late 2020, I really started taking it serious, like for real, like the grind don't stop. I was putting in that major brush work, like for real, like bro, you know it too. Like I was putting in that brush work. I started brushing my hair and all that. That's when school first started, like yeah, like September, cause bowl season was over in October. So yeah, I started back up in September. Yeah, so I had no excuse. So I kept waving. I kept doing what I had to do. Bowl season wasn't over until like Halloween, because that's every year bowl season in at Halloween, so I had no excuse. So I was still waving, doing my thing and all that. And then we finally started the YouTube channel. Here we are now. I'm still waving, like I'm still doing it, and I'm getting there too. I'm still doing it, but let's hear what he got to say about his wave journey. I just told y'all mine. That's the end of mine.
So,
back to back.
I started 2016 with a dollar do rag and a dollar brush.
Yeah, I think it was 2016. I said 2017.
Yeah, we started 2016. We started with a dollar do rag and a dollar brush.
In the corner store. We ain't knew nothing. Like
we
I
ain't
said,
know nothing. So we ain't had no mirror, nothing. All we was doing was sitting down.
we had a bathroom mirror to brush
Yeah,
our
that's
hair,
it.
but we ain't know nothing about that. We just knew to brush our hair, put grease in, and put
So
a do-rag on.
all we did was we ain't brush no out through the day. All I did was brush before I go to sleep, and then put the grease in, put my do rag on, all wrong, twisted the line all twisted up. Wake up in the morning, my do rag off, and my line twisted up. Go to sleep, wake up, my hair all messed up and nappy. We used to always get our haircuts every week. So we used to be waving every time we used to wave, and then we used to get our hair cut low. So everything we had,
Yeah, like
even though we ain't had nothing, if we would try, if we would have had something, all would be gone because we used to get real low haircuts.
like we used to get our hair when we was younger. Our hair used to go back like real fast, like in 2 weeks or a week. Like our hair used to go real fast. So we used to get like a low one. Like every time we start waving, bro, we had to scalp basically.
Yeah, we was saying, like you could feel the wind blowing on your hair. So we used
Like
to,
our hair used to be freezing, bro. Like it was like we had a body. We used to get a one. Our hair used to go back so fast. Like we used to be like they used to like give them a low one because our hair used to go by fast. We was young boys with hair growing fast, like for real.
After that, so we was getting them haircuts low. So we found ourselves. I found myself not going to sleep without a do rag, and that was the end. I just stopped it, but I started up again, and like at the end of school, because that was the start. Like at the end of school, I started up again. Then I stopped for the whole entire summer, and I started up again. And I started again next year. Now it's 18. Wait, 18, right?
Yeah, wait, 2018. 2018.
Start brushing, found myself brushing. Then I stopped, had peas all around my head. Stopped for the whole entire year. Gonna see what do-rag on. Now I'm putting no grease in. Thought that was gonna help. Oh, it's not doing nothing. I'm telling you, it's gonna leave my hair down. But actually wasn't doing nothing. The do-rag was on so loose. Wake up, is my do-rag off. And I was just putting grease in it. There's no brush. Just put grease in and go to sleep. So as I do that, then I started up again. Stop. I started up again. Start brushing. Then I stopped. I got a haircut. A real low haircut this time. And I just stopped. I just waited for my hair to grow. So I just stopped. Once my hair got peasy again, I wanted to start up again. Then I got my hair cut again and kept on going. Then I started brushing my hair, putting in grease. But I wasn't getting nothing in my head. I ain't had no mirror like this to see my angles.
Yeah, bro. We went through we ain't do, like for real. We wasn't doing nothing. Like we wasn't really putting in no work, no nothing. Like for real. Like we just went to school without our do-rag so many times, but. Like I said, 2020, we really start to like know about waves, like get more knowledge about waves, start like doing everything the right way, start being consistent, start being patient with our waves. we started like getting our haircuts every 4 weeks. We started woofing. Like we really just start studying waves for real. Like no lie, start studying.
So and then after 2018 went to 2019, I was just stopped. Look, for real, I'm not gonna say nothing because I wasn't doing nothing. He was still trying to get something.
I had some though. I had a 180.
He had one. All I was doing was
Just
getting
had top
ripples,
like that.
and so after that, so 2019, late June. So late June, it was late June, right? Late
Yeah,
June.
when we start,
When late June we started up again, and then we went on vacation for his birthday, Virginia.
Yeah.
We didn't wait, and we was there for
Yeah.
about 3 days.
3 days. We was in Virginia. No, we was there for a week.
When your birthday, right?
Yeah, a week.
So when we went to we went to Virginia for his
Yeah.
birthday, and me and him wasn't doing nothing for the whole
Cause
entire
look,
week.
we supposed to be waving, but it was like July. It was June. We was waving. We was waiting for like a month. And then July came. My birthday is in July, right? Like July 7th, my birthday, right? And we went on vacation for my birthday, right? And like we on the fishing pier, my grandpa, he took us to Virginia. Like we fishing on a fishing pier without a do-rag. If we don't got a do-rag on, like I say in my YouTube videos, like if you don't got a do-rag on, you should be brushing your hair. We sitting on the fishing pier, fishing and stuff like that without no do-rag. We don't even have a brush in our pocket. We was in the beach water swimming for about I'm a good swimmer. I like to swim, so anytime people like, let's go back on the fishing pier, we'll pop out, let's fish. I was like, nah, because I love swimming. I still love swimming. Like I like swimming a lot. So like we just swim and fish, like no do-rag, no nothing, no, not even like a stocking wave cap on. We ain't put on nothing. Like that's what messed up. That's what messed us up.
And when we was swimming and in water, they was saying we water not if we don't wear a do-rag out in the water, they say it's gonna we ain't no nothing. So we like if we wear do-rag out in the water, we gotta put a do-rag on while we in the water, or the waves the water gonna mess up our waves.
Like
so,
the water like will like it'll just like move your hair around, like your hair gonna be all like pushed
but
up.
But we still did it anyways, and we had that anyway. It wasn't true, but water won't hurt your hair. And then
it won't hurt it, but it will mess like your. It will like mess your hair.
It will mess your hair like when the water. Like. So we was in the water swimming. We came back from the hotel. We was having so much fun in the pool. Everything we didn't feel like putting on do-rag. So then we went again a month later. We went back to Virginia.
Yeah.
We went back to Virginia. We started waving again when we came back, and then we stopped. And then we stopped again. We was putting our breastwork, starting wearing do-rags, not getting our hair piece, training our hair. Then we stopped. We went back on Virginia. We went back to Virginia. We started swimming. We started forgetting about we was waving and all. And then we went camping. Then we went camping. After we went camping, we was
basically like
done.
Vacations, going on vacations when like we was waving, like we would be so excited, like we forget about everything. Like no, like that was just like a potion or something that take in mind. If you stop waving, you go on vacation or something like that.
Yeah.
Like anytime like we go on vacation, like boom, waving is not even like we don't even know about it. That's how we is.
Like, we went camping. We was swimming. We was putting up the tents and all. We was in the hotels. Then we just automatically stopped. We had the do-rags with us, the grease and the brushes.
Yeah, we had do-rags with us, grease and our brushes with us. We didn't even pick up the brush to brush our hair.
And then we left. Stopped. Then we left Virginia. Then we left camping. And 2 days later, we went to Virginia. Yeah. We didn't wave that time. And then my grandpa a boat got in the water. We was spending the night off. We wasn't worried about nothing. We was just on a boat going down a pier. Instead of us brushing on a pier, we was eating snacks. We was eating snacks and junk and just watching the boats go by and riding our cars. And when we was sitting there watching the boats go by, we wasn't brushing our hair. We was just wasn't worried about brushing our hair.
Like our we went on seven vacations this summer. Five. Even though like COVID was going on, but we was staying safe. We was hand sanitizing our hands. We kept our masks on and all that. But like our wave journey, like we experienced a lot about waving this whole summer. Like we were wave then vacation, wave then vacation. Like no lie, I'm dead serious. Like it was back to back, like for real.
And then after that, it was like then we hit 2020. I went to school. I went to school. I was waving all through the school.
No, that is 20. This is when we went on vacation. That was 20.
Yeah. Then when I went to school, and I was waving, my nose was deep.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mine wasn't that better.
Yeah,
at
we,
these,
we,
but
we was both waving. I told you, I already said like in 2020. I said about me. I ain't say nothing about him.
so
We both was waving in 2020 through the school year.
and
But
then
his waves was chopping. Like he had deep waves on the top, but like he never had
I had no back, no crown.
he had nothing over there. He just
So,
had
the
deep waves
top.
on the top. But the thing is, all his deep waves on the top, like they was like. You have wave right here. You supposed to have waves like like that. They connect and like they won't connect. They will go like this. That's how his waves was. Like they
Yeah,
would go
they was
like
just
his
all
waves would
over
go
the
like
place.
this. Like they was like basically forks, like long deep forks all over the top of his head. But I told him when I told y'all like we start studying waving. Like we got to know more about waving. So we started combing our hair when we
Yeah.
woofing, and he started to break them forks on the top of his head.
I was brushing like doing instead of brushing straight down. I was brushing like this.
Crooked,
If
diagonal.
you would start YouTube early, y'all would have seen my waves would have been all crooked. But I'm getting them straight little by little. So then COVID hit. It was 2 weeks off. So I'm like, I was still doing it. Then they said a month off. Blah blah blah. I just stopped the whole entire. I just stopped.
Yeah,
And then we like, y'all start up again. I think we could do. He said, y'all start up again. We could do better than we did last time. And look, we doing better than we did last time.
yeah, like we start our wave journey was like it was fun, like for real, cause our wave journey it was like to talk about it, like it's memories. Like we went on vacation, then we stopped waving and all that. Like we've been waving ever since young boys. Like waving, like that's all we wanted to do was get waves, cause we see like people walking around with waves. Like oh, I want those. Like we like young boys, like 2016 and it's 2021. Like we wanted to wave like for a long time. Like waving, like that's one hairstyle we always wanted. We ain't wanted no afro, no braids or none. We always want to wave. See, that's why we waving right now, and we staying on track with waving. We doing our thing, brushing, stay consistent. Like everything I said, our wave journey, that's all true. Like that's all.
Yeah.
Like that's no cap. Like all that happened. Like for real. Like
And
no cap.
Before we end this video, make sure y'all
Like, comment. Y'all new to the channel, subscribe, and join the
gang.
gang. We out. Peace.